guys. So we are at Cabela's right now. My sleeping bag that I have is rated for like 50 degrees, being that we live in Arizona. It never really gets that cold. So up here where it's like 25 degrees at night, I'm a little chilly. So I'm at Cabela's. Jess is working. We're gonna go ahead and pick out a new sleeping bag for me. Alrighty, so I came back with the Bass Pro Shops Eclipse. It's a 20-degree sleeping bag. So far I've had pretty good luck with the Bass Pro Shops brand stuff, like our grill. So I figured why not? Also our tent is Bass Pro Shops, so why not keep the trend going? It was reasonable. I think it was only 59 bucks. And it's got enough room for this little guy to jump in. Also, by the way, Utah. Never been here before, but my God, are your views absolutely gorgeous. After going through Wendy's, struggling to get the window back up here, as you can see. Gonna have to help it out. Oh. That'll remain up the rest of the trip.
What do you think caused that?
That might be, what's it, the window regulator or whatever it's called that drives it up and down the window motor. I think it's called the regulator, but I'm not positive on that. But yeah. Wendy's, fresh, never frozen.
Well, that's a fun project for when we get home.
Alrighty, so we just got to the campground here. We're in Idaho. We're on our way to Yellowstone. It's getting dark, so we decided to pull off. Here is the Department of Interior, so this is BLM land again. Unfortunately, this road is not plowed. It goes pretty high up. We're gonna try it. We're gonna see what happens. Help if I put it in full drive. No problem, no slippage at all. I thought it might be a little slick, but we're looking good. Good morning. Boy, do I have a lot to update you guys on. So, first off, forgive the traffic going by behind me. We're on the side of the road here at the top of a mountain on the way to Yellowstone. So, last night we were supposed to camp on that BLM land. However, that road after we went up that mountain, which wasn't an issue, there was a larger mountain that was completely unpaved, unplowed. And I didn't want to risk going up it myself without anyone there to pull me out backwards. So we turned around, we made the decision. Then Jess found a campground that had teepees. However, we booked it on the site, we showed up, and then turns out they were closed for the winter. So we ended up spending the night in a Holiday Inn parking lot. One thing to update you on, the Cabela's Bass Pro Shop sleeping bag was amazing. It was nice and warm. So that really helped. My toes weren't cold, but it was good. We just stayed in the Holiday Inn Express parking lot, and now you guys got to see this view. It's just absolutely amazing. So pretty with all the snow on the ground. They definitely have a good bit of snow up here. It is, what are we in, February? But yeah, the truck's climbing mountains like a champ so far. The only issue really is that window, which really isn't an issue. It still goes up and down. We decided to go ahead and get a hotel room for tonight up at Yellowstone, as it is probably going to be around 11 degrees. Little chilly to be staying in the back of the truck. So we will go ahead and update you guys when we get to the hotel. First though, we are... Nice road train going by. First though, we are going to go ahead and hit Old Faithful. And we're going to see what Old Faithful is like, because, you know, up in Yellowstone, we're going to do that. Also, we should be driving through the Grand Teton National Park, I think it's called, just to see what that's all about. And then ultimately end up at the hotel just in the bottom of Montana. So we'll update you guys along the way. Alrighty, you guys, so a lot has changed since the last time we spoke. We've been to Montana. We got there. Yellowstone absolutely shut down for any wheeled vehicle. You have to either have a snowmobile permit or they called it a snow carriage, which is basically just a gigantic van on huge flotation tires, none of which we had. So we hung out in a hotel. They had an absolute ton of snow up there. Nothing exciting happened, but it was very relaxing for us. So now we're back in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're picking up Jess's car as we left it here because we didn't feel the need to drive 2 cars all the way up to Montana. So yeah, we're picking up her car, heading back down to Arizona. You'll see here that we picked up a U-Haul trailer to go ahead and put her car on. She's trying to get out of the gate right now. And then we're gonna load it up right onto here. Just a couple tips. This is the first time I'm towing with this Excursion, but I don't see it being an issue. When you're hooking up, make sure that you're latched down here. You don't want the trail to pop off. Make sure you have your safety chains crossed at the bottom, your lights plugged in. Always check that the lights work. And I'm gonna have to go help her get out of this gate. So, talk to you guys. And that's how you load up the car. Just make sure you have your straps wide enough over the top. The reason why I got out a couple times was because I thought this was going to interfere with this, which it did. So it'll be a little tricky getting it off. Then you just got to slide in your ramps, lift up your fender, and we'll be on the road. Hey everybody, so we are finally back in some sunshine here. where I don't need a jacket, hat, and gloves to leave the truck. And let me tell you, it's a welcome surprise. Alrighty, so we made it to the Grand Canyon. We are on a fire road, about, I don't know, like 15 miles from the entrance into the park. This is what it looks like. I'll show you our quick setup here. So we got the fire going, got the dogs, got Jess, got the truck. Jess found underwear over there. That's always good. So Jess just built her first fire. She did a great job. It's burning up nice. We're gonna get some dinner ready. We got snacks, we got marshmallows. She's setting up our foldable table. That actually works really well for what it is. The dogs, we usually tie to the front bumpers, as I was showing before. She's struggling, as she does. 7.3 has been towing great. No problems there. We had to quickly run into town to get some supplies. That's why we took the car off the trailer. As you can see, we've been bogging deep. Nice and filthy. By the way, this car is for sale. And yeah, this is just the night. This is where we're at. You can see it's nice and secluded. There's no one anywhere near us, which is always nice, you know, just to be out in nature. Off-road in the U-Haul trailer. But yeah, so our trip was supposed to go all the way up to Montana, all the way up to Glacier National Park, but we really didn't have that much time. So the whole thing was really just swung together. We had no set plans, and that's kind of how it ended up turning out. Not much happened. We did a ton of driving, but that was to be expected because, again, we didn't really plan anything. We just got in the car and went. Of course, we did get that beautiful excursion, though. More to come on that. We have lots of fun projects planned. But for now, we're at the Grand Canyon. We're going to see if we can do a hike tomorrow before we head back down to Gilbert, Arizona, with the pups, go see the canyon, and then head home from there. So this is going to be it for tonight. And just before we go here, see if I can show you a little bit of the setup inside the truck. So this second row, it's great because it folds completely flat. It's a really nice platform. So we blow up the air mattress in here, fold that seat down, and it's a queen size air mattress. It works so well. Super comfortable. There'll be more about that later as well. So for now, we'll catch you guys tomorrow once we hit the canyon. You guys, last stop on our adventure. We just pulled up. We woke up, we packed up camp. Truck's doing great. We've made it to the Grand Canyon. And pictures just don't do this thing justice. It is absolutely humongous. Definitely recommend coming out here. Maybe taking a helicopter tour, going on hikes throughout the canyon. But it is just beautiful out. So that's gonna be it for our trip. We are now heading back to Gilbert, Arizona, and that's where we're gonna go and stay still for a while. We've been moving on the move for this whole week with this whole event. Bought a truck, went all the way up to Montana, and yeah, now we're gonna go back home to Phoenix. So we'll see you guys there. All right, y'all, so we made it back to sunny Arizona. The truck did great on the trip. Sorry it wasn't as action-packed as I had hoped. Definitely just a shakedown run. We did a little bit of everything with the truck. Definitely don't recommend you immediately take your new used vehicle off-roading the second day you have it. I don't recommend towing with it up mountain passes, but I was pleasantly surprised that nothing broke down on the Excursion out there. Performed absolutely beautifully. Honest to God, I thought we would break down somewhere between Montana and Arizona, but didn't overheat a single time. By no means is it fast, but it sure did pull up the hills, no problem. Basically, I mean, the red line's at 3,000 RPM, so you hold it at 2,500 RPM and climb up the mountain at 60 miles an hour. Can't complain about that, especially when you're towing a car behind you. So yeah, thanks for coming along on that adventure with us. Look forward to some more videos coming out. review of the Excursion, things I love about it, things I hate about it, things that are broken on it. So for example, right here, the license plate lights, they were knocked out by Jess. She stepped on them, broke them right off. So fortunately it's a cheap, easy fix, but just a few things that, you know, we'll have to take care of. So yeah, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.